job.
Max Head! There we go. Yes!
Wow.
Glasses. I nailed this. It's perfect.
Yeah? Oh, we didn't use the modern art one, though.
There. There's my deer.
Oh, you put the pencils on the deer now. Hey, Dear Meg.
Dear Meg! I don't know what we're gonna talk about. This week we've been doing lots of band stuff and we pretty much live at the high school, so.
Mr. Hibbard actually was like, you spend almost as much time as I do here. So,
Pretty much.
confirmed.
Actually, because you do the same things here.
Yeah.
She's taking driver's ed from him and
Well,
we're doing
the
the summer musical, and so is he, and so it, yeah. You see each other a lot, that's weird.
Dude, I know, it's
That's
just
very weird.
Because I never see him anytime
Yeah,
but the
no,
summer.
like with Mr. North and Mr. Klingler, it's not weird, because we spend time with them, like, year-round,
Yeah,
always.
well,
Like, it's weird with Mr. Hibbert.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like... They're coming closer. I feel self-conscious.
Good.
This is not good. And also, I'm like so tired that I feel like I'm about to cry.
Yeah. I thought it was very clever of you to move your chair in the middle of all of your instruments.
Dude, I know.
So you didn't have to
I need
move.
to send a picture or video or put it on here of all of my instruments because I'm like in circles. Or in squared or in oval.
Ennobled. I like
Ennobled.
that. Ennobled. She's ennobled with instruments.
Sounds almost like ennobled and Ovaltine together.
That's why it's a good word.
Yeah.
Words are really good when they sound like two other words.
But we've been
That's a fact.
yeah, we've been at the high school for 5 hours today already, which is just stupid.
It's too many hours.
I know.
It's 5 too many. It's like 6 too many hours.
I
Actually.
know. And we can only play Suck It for like 15 minutes.
It's really unfortunate. Anyway, should we explain?
Oh yeah,
Did we
Suck
do
It.
that earlier?
No,
Okay.
I don't think we did.
So basically, it's like Uno, but instead of saying Uno when you're down to one card, you yell "Suck It." It's so much more entertaining.
It's so much better.
You get down to one card and you're like, "Suck it!" It's so much better.
And then like if someone doesn't say Suck It, you're just point at them and you're like, Suck It!
And then they have to draw 2 cards. So that's
It's
awesome.
Yep. Who came up with that? Was it you or Gavin?
It was me.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was you, but
Yeah.
it's also something that Gavin would do.
No, Gavin was just the first on board with my idea.
He's also gonna be a professional Las Vegas card dealer. I'm like shrinking.
Yeah, let's just lean all the way back here and move the camera. That's good. Yep. Okay. Here we go.
Can they even see my face?
No.
I went too far down.
That's how I like it. Okay.
Still. And then like all last night I was singing like little bits and pieces of the songs.
Ugh.
But only like the bits and pieces that I played in, which is like not many. It's hard to have 3 people sharing one piece.
4.
3 and a half.
3 and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Shelby's only half a person to us.
It's better than Dallin. Okay, so Dallin skipped 4 consecutive rehearsals,
Including this one.
yeah, to go on a family vacation, either to Lake Powell or Six Flags, but nobody really knows. So anyway,
It could be both
we were
though, couldn't
at
it?
the show. Yeah. I mean, if he's gone for a whole week, yeah. Anyway,
You can't be on a
so
houseboat for a
the
whole
show
week. That's just
opens next week.
Yeah.
And he missed like almost every rehearsal this week, so that was offensive to us. And since we take the phrase "you're dead to me" very seriously, we had like a mini memorial service, and there's like a Dallin shrine in the pit now to remember him by. It's
Yeah, the funeral is on the Dinosaurs and Dinosaurs and Bagels. And
Dinosaurs and
if I
Bagels.
can, I'll try and link it to this video because
Dinosaurs and bagels.
Dinosaurs and Bagels.
Yes. Stabbed.
By the way, the airplane show is maybe still going on.
I don't know.
We couldn't
Yeah,
go,
everybody
though.
had to miss the air show for this.
Lame.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, hey, second week in a row.
Hey! We're like actually doing things.
We're so good.
Just thought I'd
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
What does that? What? Why?
I don't know. I don't know where that saying came from. You know, okay, the saying that makes the least sense to me is probably screw the pooch.
What?
Don't screw the pooch. Like, instead of saying don't mess up, people say don't screw the pooch. And I don't understand why that's a thing that people say. Like, in what circumstance would that ever be a thing that happened?
Oh, I should probably text my mom and tell her to come.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Probably. Sorry,
Maybe.
no, it's distracting. I'm just... It's nap time. Is that yours or mine? I think it's mine since it was in my mouth.
That makes sense. You never know though, I mean.
Because it was like in my mouth and like part of it was in my mouth and then when I pulled my phone, I don't know how.
I have no idea what just happened.
I don't...
Yeah.
That's it. Is that it?
I don't know. Is that it? Oh, hey.
Done.
Meg. Yo. Might be.
Meg, bro.
Yes.
Oh, did we ever
Oh,
say
it's
the
happening.
play is Chitty
Might
Chitty
say-
Bang Bang?
Oh, hey. Yeah, that's the show we're doing, by the way. Hey.
By the way, because I was
Yeah.
just like, I don't think we ever said that.
No, I just think we said the summer musical and. But yeah. Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, if you decide to do like to reply to these videos, we probably should have something for you to reply to and not just us randomly talking for a long time.
Yeah.
So, any questions for Meg?
What do I summer musical? Well, she went to a camp, I'm pretty sure, like a music camp.
Oh, that's cool. Tell us about that.
Yeah, tell us about
I'm
your
playing with your water
summer stuffs.
Yes, do it.
Because our summer stuffs is like band, and for me, driver's ed.
Summer band, pit orchestra for her, driver's ed. And then
Sorry.
in July, like band camp and stuff. Yeah, it's mostly
Okay,
just
what
band.
week is band camp?
The last one.
That's
Of
not...
July.
The last one.
I don't know. I don't have a calendar.
So... Yeah. Get along so famously, 'cause you two have me,
25th.
and I have you too. Boom.
We play that song. We were just finished practicing. That song.
Yeah. But the thing is, we played that song pretty well, like the whole time, and I thought timing was good and stuff. But she was like, we have to go right now. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You want to say hi to Meg?
Come, Lynn.
Oh!
I think he does.
Just
Hi, Meg! I don't see her.
No, she's.
no. Here's her picture right here. See?
There you go.
Wait a minute, is she
Meg
really
is a
on the